All right, Coach. Big win for your team today, 57-53. I think you would agree. Maybe not your teams didn't bring your A game today, but a win's a win. You'll take a win at this point in the year.
Yeah, I mean, offensively, it was not a thing of beauty there. Yeah, we really struggled offensively, especially the second half. But LA Post does play good defense. I mean, they were a reason for some of our struggles. I mean, they have some good quickness. They rotate a lot of people, and so they play with a high intensity. And yeah, offensively it was not pretty, but I thought we did play good defense. You know, we didn't give them a lot of easy shots, and so that really won it for us today.
And a big win as it pertains to the conference tournament discussion. You guys keep yourselves right there on the cusp of breaking into the top 6 in the conference standings, and keep yourself in discussion as we move towards the end of the regular season.
Yeah, we're still alive. Yeah, we really needed this win. I mean, with 3 games left, we're a game back, a game out still, and we do have Malloy coming up. So yeah, keep us alive. We got tough. I mean, all 3 games. I mean, we have NYT and Queens and Malloy. So that's a tough schedule, but it's possible. So yeah, we're excited. Looking forward to Sunday.
Just talk about the run that you guys are on. I think you're 7-4 your last 11 games, something like that. What have you seen out of your team in the last month or so that has enabled you guys to really turn your season around?
I think one of the biggest differences is we're playing better at the end of games. In the beginning of the year, we did not play well at the end of games and didn't close out the games. Look at there's so many close losses that we had, and now we're getting close wins. I mean, this is a perfect example where it's a 1 possession game practically, 2 possession game, and then some of the other wins that we've had in this stretch, we've had some close wins, and so I just think we're playing better at the end of games mostly, and we're not letting things bother us as much when we go through bad patches. We just maintain and look forward to the next play. So it's just I think it's the record is startlingly different, but it's just take a little bit. We just lost too many close games early on.
I thought a really good bounce back game for Sarah Saba, your leading scorer. She had 9 points the other day, probably not her best game of the year, you would agree. But she comes up with 20 and 10 today. She was really good early, and then she was really good late. She was the one that kind of drove you at the end of the fourth quarter there and kind of delivered this victory.
Yeah, I mean, she made some really big shots in the fourth quarter, and we absolutely needed it because we were struggling so much offensively. And yeah, so she had a really good all-around game, bouncing back. Yeah, I mean, the last game, fouling out and being in foul trouble throughout. She didn't have her best game, but today, not only did she play really well, but as you said, she made some really big baskets when we really needed it.
Defensively today, 11 blocks for your team, season high. You guys did a really good job protecting the rim. 6 of those from Natalie Gallus. Just talk about the defensive effort today, and especially interior defense.
Yeah, well, that was going to be the biggest key to the game because LIU Post goes inside probably more than any team in the league. So we knew we had to, and they have some good players inside, so we knew we needed to make that more of a concentration defensively in terms of helping out and not just going one-on-one. And so we had some good help defense, and I think we didn't give them a lot of easy shots.
And I think part of that, you guys made a really good adjustment in the second half with constant double teams on Melsha Messam. She had 13 points and 12 rebounds, but it looked like she just was not real comfortable once you guys started sending multiple defenders at her on every catch.
Yeah, they do have a very strong inside game, so it is something normally we don't like to double team that much, and I think most of the teams in the league are more perimeter oriented and they don't pound it inside as much, but this is something where one-on-one they're tough to handle, so we had to change that, and we had to go with the double teams.
Probably just to close with Messam, gets a double-double for them. You guys combat that with Samara Cologne. She picks up a double-double for you guys as well. Just talk about Samara.
Yeah, Samara played well. I mean, she did. She played with some good energy. That's something with her when she's playing with energy, it makes so much difference. And she was crashing the boards. Had quite a few offensive rebounds. Had 4 offensive rebounds, 11 rebounds total. She was hitting her mid-range shot a few stretches there. So yeah, it was a good all-around effort. And the big thing with her is when she's playing with that kind of energy, she's very helpful.
More or less in must-win situation. Again, going back to the conference tournament discussion, you got league-leading New York Institute of Technology coming in here on Sunday. Just what kind of challenges will that be?
Yeah, well, they're a very good all-around team. They're very skilled. I mean, all their players that they throw it out on the court have very good all-around skills, shooting, passing, dribbling. They're a very smart team, very well-coached team, and it's going to be a challenge. But it's something that, when we played at their place, I thought, I mean, they took us out of our game, but it was something where we really didn't play with any energy. If we play with energy, we should have a great chance. I mean, they've had some close games recently. I mean, LIU Post just played them. It was right down to the wire in their game. So we have to be on top of our game though to have a shot, and hopefully we will be. Thank you.